Yo, what's up, y'all? Silent Alonzo here. I just want to talk about some VVS Finance. I know that you've seen it on my channel. I got several videos on it, and I figured that I'd take the time to go over some of the specifics and maybe get some of the questions that may be circulating answered right here. So, first off, let's talk about VVS Finance and see what it really is. So, VVS Finance is designed to be the simplest DeFi platform for users to swap tokens, earn high yields, and have fun. Okay. And, the example of the fun could be just recently they had the competition to find the moles or however it was. It's funny because in doing this research, I saw some of the moles and, I figured, man, why didn't I participate in it? I don't like to get involved in games and things like that, man. I just, now that I saw that it was that easy, I kind of kicking myself in the leg for it, right? So next time you see them post something, just maybe understand that it ain't as difficult or as challenging as you might think because they did some pretty good giveaways. So that's the fun aspect. Now let's get into some of the swapping and earning high yields, man. So basically they got what's called the Bling Swap, all right? And it is a very, very easy swap to use in comparison to some of the other competitors out there because I'm fairly new to the swapping, maybe let's say 4 months into using swaps and things like that. I used one back in the day, and I guess that's when everything was first getting started. So I'm not gonna compare that one. But this one is very easy. The fees are low and it's extremely fast. So the Bling Swap definitely is worthwhile. And they also have what's called the Crystal Farms. So Crystal Farms is basically where you'll stake your LP tokens and receive VVS rewards. So I am currently using the farms, and it's fairly simple. You just create your LP tokens, and then you supply the liquidity, right? And now you're generating, your rewards. And it also has, a box where it's telling you how much of this reward you're earning. So, which is in VVS. So they have plenty different pairs there. So, whatever you may be holding, it may be, already listed there, or you could just use the swap function. And from what I was told, it's best to have 50% one token and 50% the other token when you supply it. So there's more information on this because right now, currently, there is impermanent loss. So, which means as the price goes up and down, you are losing a little bit or, very minute amounts. So, we'll touch base on that when we get into what their roadmap holds. Okay, so the glitter mines, which is to me, I really enjoy it because the glitter mines is basically you get to stake the VVS and earn more VVS, and it gives you the ability to do manual or put it in autopilot. I really like autopilot because you don't have to think about anything. You just put it in there and it's auto compounding. It reinvests it and it charges you a small fee for what it does, but it's already coming out of what you're compounding. So it's definitely a good look for me, who I really don't want to have to babysit anything, especially something like that. So it's just compounding and earning and generating, and that's a great thing because over time, your yield is going to be, I mean, it's barely been, I don't even know how long it's been, but I'm almost I'm getting close to doubling. I'm pretty sure by next month I'll double what I first put in there, so I mean, that's considering that the rates stay at least where they're at right now. So um that's something that you should look into. I really like the mining at the auto compounding. And then they also do have the initial gem offering. So the initial gem offering is basically where they're going to use their launch pad to allow VVS holders to have premier access or first access to whatever coin it is that they're bringing on board, right? Whichever one they're launching. So there is that. So you'll get first dibs on it. So that's a good thing as well. Also, I looked into the distribution of the VVS. So basically, here's the breakdown, man. Uh, 13.5% is for network security and maintenance. Okay, so that's 13.5%. And then another 13.5% is for the ecosystem development. All right. Then you have 50% because everybody talks about there's too many tokens and all this and that. Well, 50% of those tokens is for the community. And out of that 50%, we're looking at farming and mining to be 30%. Traders and refers are going to get 2.5%. Market makers are going to get 2.5%. And the community wallet for future initiatives also gets 15% for a total of 50%. So half of them is for the community anyways, all right? And then 23% is for the team and they are vested for 4 years, all right? So that's the breakdown on the distribution of all the tokens, right? And correct me if I'm wrong, but from what I understand, there's 50 trillion now, and then next year they're gonna have 25 trillion, and every year it'll start halving until they reach their total supply. Right? Is what I is what I'm understanding. You know, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what I understood. They also they've executed on their roadmap. They have some bullet points that they've already accomplished, and I mean they've already done it. So I didn't want to discuss any of those things, but basically it's the product that we have, right? The service that we have. And they do have still plenty of works in progress, right? So we were talking about earlier about referrals and rebates. So they're going to start executing that in the future. So I guess if you refer people, you will be able to get, some type of reward for that. Also, this is big. This is big. They want to implement a smart LP removal, all right, which is an impermanent loss neutralizer. Okay, so what we were talking about that in farming there was impermanent loss. Well, they want to introduce an impermanent loss neutralizer. So I am really looking forward to that because farming, even though I am farming, I'm very well aware that there is some type of impermanent loss there. And if they can resolve that, I mean that probably make a lot of us feel more at ease, even though it's still generating. There's no, I can't say that it's not working. You know what I mean? But perhaps for those of us that count every dollar, right? Um, we want to make sure that we can neutralize any loss whatsoever, right? So this is a great thing. They will be implementing that. Um, then they also say that they have gamification and NFTs on the way. So we can already expect this to go in a specific direction because they're telling us. And here we are in the new year, and we really haven't heard anything on the Twitter or anything like that. So I'm expecting that perhaps this upcoming week, we'll start hearing from them. They're just letting everybody make it through the holiday weekend, and maybe we'll hear something there. Maybe we'll hear a little more about the gamification and the NFTs. But what we do know for sure is that there is going to be a snapshot in January. Okay, and in this snapshot, um what it's gonna be used for the airdrop, where all the VVS holders will get tonic. Okay, so I'll do that video here when I have very precise information. I don't want to give you any incorrect information, but there is a tonic airdrop that will be distributed in February, but the snapshot for it is in January. So let me get all of that detail and take some notes, and I'll get you all that information, and I'll do it in the next VVS video that I upload. So hopefully that helps you out and gives you a better idea of what VVS Finance is. And if you ain't got VVS Finance, get you some. Oh, and subscribe. And in the description, you'll find all my other social media. So follow me there too. We do have a giveaway. So watch my other videos so you can get details. Peace.